Hello and welcome to this second tutorial of how to program a library. In the first episode, we programmed that here the background says choose a book, and here this book, Climate Changes. When we click on it,
climate change Australian.
Oh, I have it on German. I need to do it in English. And now, when I click on it, it says,
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Do you want to borrow climate change? Now, if I say something which is not yes,
maybe next
it
time.
says maybe next time. But
do you want to borrow climate change?
When I say yes,
great,
it says great. Then it hides and this home button pops up. But when I click on it, nothing happens. We want to program that now. So click in the home button sprite and first click on File and save this library as a fresh new copy. Episode 2. Now, when this sprite clicked, and here in this script we already forever reset the timer. So here we can use this block to know that this button was pressed and when the project was running. Because the timer here we see is 0, but only when we stop the project. It isn't 0.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
So,
great.
We just need an if condition. If timer is less than 0.01, then we need a new broadcast, and we broadcast a new message borrowed menu. So the menu for the borrowed books. Then we stop this script. Now, in the climate change sprite, here, find some free space and drag out a when I receive borrowed menu head block. From the controls category, if is greater than, and if this, do you remember the borrowed variable is greater than 0? So we borrowed the book. Then we show this sprite. Let's try that. Click the green flag.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Enter yes, or I enter eyes. wait, eyes,
Great.
because an eyes is a yes, and we were using a contains block. It worked. Now, click on it. And, why does nothing happen? Wait. The timer is 0. So the time... Oh. We need to do timer here and 0.01 on this side. I'm sorry. Now, try it again. Yes, it works. But we should hide the home button sprite. There we go. Now, for the text. When it receives borrowed menu, and we make a new costume, we duplicate this costume, not choose a book, but borrowed books. Like that. And copy paste that in the title here. Then when I receive borrowed menu, we switch costume to borrowed books. There we go.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Choose a book. Yes.
Great.
Click on this, and there we go. Borrowed books. But what happens when we click again on climate change?
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Oh, no. That is wrong. We borrowed climate change already. Instead, now, click into the climate change sprite. We need to check for another thing. If borrowed is already greater than 0. So, if answer contains yes, or answer contains yes, uppercase yes, or borrowed is greater than 0, then we do this. But wait, then with this else, it wouldn't be good. So, make an if else right here. And but wait, that is already the boring custom block. Why don't we structure it a little more in this when despite click block? if borrowed is greater than 0 already. If that's not true, we make we do this custom block borrowing. But if it is true, we make a new custom block, naming it reading. Don't tick the one without screen refresh. Then find some free place for the define reading hat block, and check this in here. Very good. So, what do we do now? Can we borrow a little script from here? Yes. Just duplicate these scripts and we will change this. Do you want to borrow climate change? Do you want to read climate change? Read. Then, if answer contains yes, or answer contains yes, also here you can check this or array. Then we speak great, but we don't need these 3 things. So before we program more, let's test that.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Yes.
Great. Do you want to read climate change?
Now, I just say this and
maybe next time.
Very good. But when I say
climate change?
Yes or eyes,
Great.
It says great. Very good. Now, we want to do another thing. But did you notice that this maybe next time we're using it very often? So we could just split that up in a new custom block named no, because if you enter no, that comes. So define no. Don't tick the one without screen refresh with this, and then check no in here, and yes, I think that's it. Then we need another if then else. Let me clean that up now. We ask now. So we want to speak. Should I read allowed, because that should be a new feature. Also duplicate this and do it in here. Then if answer contains yes or answer contains yes, we speak great. But do you notice that it's also very common used? So just make also a new custom block for this. Yes. Don't run without screen refresh. And check it there. So check that away. And just make the custom block yes there. Then also here we need the custom block yes. And here we need the custom block yes. And here the custom block no. But wait. Maybe next time here isn't good and great also not. So, and I think we don't need these two custom blocks. Just split it up in this one custom block in the yes custom block. And edit it and rename it to, let's say and add an input speak and a second input say for these to speak and say for this speak and this say block. Don't run without screen refresh. Now check this in there and this in there. And just copy this great thing. And we can do that here. And here. And then also in the else, we also have a say block. And we say maybe next time. Then here we just say before this if else, okay, because we want to say that in both cases. And actually, look, everywhere this is with the two inputs are the same. So just delete this say input and check this speak input there. Very good. Now it's better. So, if answer contains yes, we need a new variable. Read aloud ? For this sprite only. And we set read aloud to 1 if answer contains yes or answer contains yes. Else we set read aloud to 0. Wait, we don't need to do that. Make it in an if, and when the green flag is clicked, set read aloud to 0. Very good. Now, let's test that. Choose a book.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
And yes, really, it works.
Do you want to read climate change? Maybe next time.
Oh, I accidentally hit
Do
enter.
you want to read climate change?
Now, when I say yes,
Great.
it says great. And now,
Should I read aloud?
yes. Now I can say yes. And it says okay. And now when we look at read aloud, yes, it is 1. But when we reset the green flag, it is
Great.
0. And
do you want to read climate change? Great.
When I say no,
should I read aloud?
or something like that,
Okay.
read aloud stays at 0. Very good. So, now I want a cool animation for this that we open this book. So, I would make a new custom block for this. Animate. Wait. That's wrong. Animate 1. Don't tick the one without screen refresh because we want to animate something. Then check this animate 1 in here. Then we repeat 10 times. Change ghost effect by 10. And when green flag is clicked, we set ghost effect to 0. There. Very good. Now, try
Do you
that.
want to borrow climate change?
Yes.
Great. Do you want to read climate change?
Yes.
Great. Should I read aloud?
Yes.
Okay.
And Now, yay! It slowly glides away, and now it is there again. Only this borrowed books text was there. So, but where did we program that? Here. So, before we animate one, we broadcast read book, this new message. And in the background sprite, when I receive read book, but wait, we should do that. I think we should do that here. When I receive read book, hide. And now try that out.
Do you want to borrow climate change?
Yes.
Great. Do you want to read climate change?
Yes, I want.
Should I read aloud?
Yes.
Okay.
And now we see this blank side. Now, you need to write a side for your book. I have it already from my other project, so I'm gonna import it. If you want to look at my project, it is this one. Library version 1.3.1. I go in here, click on climate change, costumes, and this preface. In my backpack, I'm gonna drag this preface in my backpack. Oh. Now is it inside of it now? Yes. Then I'm gonna close the tab again. Open my backpack and drag this costume into climate change. Very good. In the climate change sprite, I'm gonna edit this animate one and make a new number or text input and name it number. This number comes in here, and here I want it to change goes to come fully invisible, and now here I want that it becomes fully visible again, so -10. But before that, I'm gonna switch costume to preface. So let's try that for the last time of this video, because the video is already half an hour long.
Do you want to read climate change?
Yes.
Great. Should I read aloud?
No.
Okay.
And did I hide the sprite? Why doesn't it work? Oh, wait. It isn't good positioned on the stage. Go to 0, 0. Does that help? Go to front layer, please. I don't know where it is. Oh, now I know why it didn't work. You can firstly pop in this, go to X and Y 0, 0 here, and then here we don't pop this number input there, because it here for -10 it repeats -10 times. We want that it repeats 10 times, so just make it like I did it. And now really for the last time in the video,
do you want to read climate change?
Yes.
Great. Should I read aloud?
Eyes.
Okay.
And now, yes, we see it worked. I just make here a little, wait 1 second. And it is good. Now, in this episode, we learned how to program that the bird book pops up when we borrow it, and how we can read it, and animate it cool. In the next episode, we're gonna program with lists, because we are gonna program that it can read aloud. Stay tuned for that. Now, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It would be really cool for me. And now, until next time, bye.